are back with another episode of Cooking in the Kitchen. So, on today's episode, I know y'all been waiting a long time, okay, but that's okay. So, today's episode, we're going to be making some, what is this called, babe? The Jamaican beef patties, right? We cutting some corners, though. Y'all know how I do. So, we're going to cut some corners because time is not on my side. So, right here we have white onions, scallions, we got habanero pepper, we got fresh thyme, we got garlic powder, onion powder, allspice, paprika, minced garlic, and ginger. So I'm going to take all of these ingredients and I'm going to put them in this little cup. I don't have a food processor yet, so I'm going to use my little my shake thing. And I'm going to mix all of it together. And I'll be back in a second. I'm going to mix it all together. Alright, guys. So, had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Gotta get a food processor. Anywho, I still made it work, right? So this is technically not how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to be like seasoned still. It's not supposed to be like liquid. But because I don't have a food processor and I use this, I had to add some liquid to it. Just water. Just a couple teaspoons of water, which is fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all this seasoning. I'm going to add it to my ground turkey. This is ground turkey, by the way. I'm going to add it to my ground turkey. And I'm going to use my hands. It's going to get real messy. And we're going to smush it in real good so the seasonings are in there. And then we're going to brown everything. And I'll do that and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So I mixed the seasonings in. And now I'm just working it in with my hands. You know, y'all know how I get down. I had to put some gloves on because, you know, I don't like my hands touching all this stuff. So that's my son popping popcorn. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go ahead and bring it over here to my...
What's that? This one? New York.
Oh, yeah, look.
Yeah.
That's all right. We good. We Gucci. So we're going to bring it over here. We're going to go ahead. The pot is already hot. And it's already going. It was preheated. So we're going to just go ahead and let it brown.
And we'll be back.
Take the gloves off and we'll be back. Alright, guys, we are back. As you can see here, I got my ground turkey browning up real good. Okay, the seasoning and spices and stuff, they sitting there real good. But now I have to add this. We have kosher salt, gelatin, black pepper. So I'm going to add all of this. Breadcrumbs, brown sugar, and some beef stock. So now I'm going to stir all of this in, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn this fire down and we're going to let this thicken up a little bit, okay? I've never cooked this before. I know I try to stop saying that, but I want y'all to know we learning how to do this together. So I'm gonna stir it all in, nice and good.
Nice shirt.
Thank you. Y'all see my team win. Hey.
Merch in. Make sure y'all go get that merch.
Get that merch. Get that merch. Team Win LLC@gmail.com. All we need is your address, your name, and your shirt size. Alright, so we got this going here. And I'm going to turn the fire down. I'm going to turn my heat down to right before medium. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and cover it. I'm going to keep stirring it because it's going to thicken up a little bit more than this. And I'm going to do all of that. And once I'm done with that...
You got so many little
gadgets. Oh, y'all see my pressure cooker? Hey! He said I didn't need it, but I needed it. Hey. Alright. So I'm going to cover this up. Alright, guys. We are back. And this is what my meat turned out to look like. Right? See how it's kind of thick? Right? So that's that. This is the filling for my Jamaican turkey patty with a twist. Now let me show you the twist. So remember I told you earlier that I was going to cut some corners. So instead of making my own dough, I don't have time for that. So I just use Pillsbury Grand's biscuits. Because, I don't know, in my head I just feel like dough is dough. So, I already went ahead and flattened 2 biscuits. This is a biscuit of 2 biscuits. 1, 2. Put a little flour over it so I can flatten it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it a little bit. Just the patty. I mean, not the patty, but just the biscuits. I'm going to go ahead and season it a tad bit with a little bit of turmeric. I'm going to do both sides, right? And then, I didn't open this yet, but this is some curry powder. Just some regulars, like no name brand, organic, simple organic truth from Kroger's. And I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of this on this, like so. Turn it over. Do the same thing. A little bit of curry. A little bit of turmeric. I got this turmeric from an Asian market down the street from my house. My husband and my son was very excited to go in there. So now, what I'm going to do is get a spoon, number 1. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll fill my patty. So my other twist is I'm going to add a slice of cheese. Not a whole slice, just maybe a half a slice. It's just regular mild cheddar cheese, right? And I'm going to just take some. Just because I don't want to bring the whole pot over there. Do you see? Can you see the consistency of it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to take it. And I'm going to just fill my pocket up. And instead of it being like a regular pocket, I am going to, this is the bottom, and this is going to be the top. Because this is dinner, and as you all know, I have a house full of men that needs to be full. So, like so. Put that to the side. Now I'm going to take my other biscuit that's rolled out, and I'm going to just go ahead and put it right over the top, like this. I'm going to take a fork, and pat it out like this, all the way around. And I'm going to do this 5 more times. And I will let you guys see the end results. Alright, be back in a flash. So, my husband wants me to show you guys what else we're having. So, this is just, oops, sorry for the steam, but this is just a little bit of fried cabbage. This is a little bit of fried cabbage, and in here I put some sausage, some spicy sausages, some carrots, onions, and some red bell peppers. And I seasoned it with onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, black pepper, and a little bit of brown sugar. And then we're going to also have some sweet potatoes. Just some baked sweet potatoes. I'm boiling them just because I don't have time. 6:30 already. Alright, so I'll let you see what these look like when we're done. Alright guys, we are back here cooking in the kitchen with Team Win. This is the finished product. This is what we have. I think I did pretty good on this. This is the finished product. Using biscuits, y'all. Come on.
Tap them so they can hear.
You hear that? Nice and crispy. Yeah. So this is the end result. Cabbage done. The sweet potatoes are done.
Sweet potatoes underneath there.
And I'm going to plate everything up. And my wonderful husband, I love you, honey.
Love you too, babe.
He will let you guys know what he thinks of it. So in the meantime, between time, deuces. I was like, dang, oh how I wish. The end result. This is what we have. So, I don't know, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking in the Kitchen with Team Win. We love y'all. Thank you for the support. We out. Make it great.